Okay, so we're going to look at a sequence on the ground where it starts off with me escaping side control. Lincoln has what we call side control A. His arm is around my neck and he has the underhook. So I've got to solve these problems and get some distance because he's able to hold himself with his chest to my chest. And what a lot of people do, we're going to do the elbow escape. So first thing, I've got to bump and move to create some space, move my hips and such, space between my chest and his so I can get my elbow in here and then bump and get this one in without giving away an Americana. So I make a fist, I can drive it under here. All right, but you got to be careful about coming around this way because that creates problems where he can reach and grab that. No, just grab it, yeah. Or, just as bad, it creates a space under my arm where he can get his head behind there, hop over to the other side, and choke me. Yeah. So you got to be careful about your elbows leaving your sides. Or leave space there. He can mount, he can choke you, he can arm lock you. It's all bad news. All right, so from here, I got this one in. I use this to hold space. I get this one in. And here's what a lot of people do within the elbow escape. I bump and create distance between my hips and his so that I can get my knee in. But a lot of them just slide under. That's fine, but it invites him to push my knee down and pass. Yeah, since technically it's like an open guard. So what I'm going to do instead, the way I like to do it, is to throw my hips at him and clamp down behind him and underneath, and then just rotate under, slide under while I underhook. That's going to make a difference because he can't reach back and push my knee as easily. So I got my arm position, I got my distance, and see my hips are away, so I'm going to throw my hips at him, and my leg clamps around his back and underneath here. My knee is already protruding through, so now I can push it into his hip as I underhook. This underhook also makes it harder for him to reach back because it pulls his weight forward and his arm is, extended forward. And as I'm underhooking, I'm sliding my hips to that side until my foot pops out. But since my hips are already going that way, I can reach across and continue moving out. My foot now is on his hip here, and my hip is out to the side, so I can bring this knee, blocking his head, and come up onto my shoulder and extend his arm. All right, you can block his head with the knee this way. You can also step over and get it. But the important thing too is that my foot is holding his hip back so that I can elongate this arm and keep him from building posture. If he's able to bring his hips forward, his head comes up and his arm pulls back. All right, so this holds his hips away and it makes the arm more vulnerable. My legs are actually fighting against his arm, and your legs will tend to win in that one. So one more time. It's here. Arm position first. You might have to move side to side, bump, kick, and throw your hips up. A lot of things. Rocking back on your shoulders. You're creating momentary space. And then hips away, holding him where he is. And I throw my hips in his direction while I clamp down and then rotate under. I'm already closed almost around his body. So that encirclement is important. It's immediate. And here, hips go to the side until my foot pops out. Cross this over, foot up. My hip is out, so my foot is on his hip here. And I slide the shoulder away. I've got the arm. So it's good, in this case, to see the finish as continuous off of the escape, because you're in a position where you can strike, where you can go for that arm lock, and he's compromised at that moment, because while you were escaping, he had side control, so his head was down, which means his arm is extended forward, and you can take advantage of that until he recovers it and starts to build posture.